Look out, the score is coming to your town to cover your team. Good morning, Mike Violet here. It's Mike's Morning Musings for Thursday, April 16th, 2026. And right here on this screen, which really doesn't show up well, but anyway, we start the score sports schedule. And it is wicked busy. And it starts on Tuesday, April 21st at 3 o'clock. We're going to go to the brand new Skowhegan baseball field for Skowhegan's opener on that field, regular season against Brunswick. That's Tuesday, April 21st. That's at 3 o'clock, live video at Central Maine Sports on YouTube. John Coughlin and I will have the call of that one. Some 30-plus games coming this spring on the score. All of these games, this schedule right here on the Score's Facebook page, The Score, Sports Radio 1160 WSKW. Now, on to other things. The Red Sox salvaged a game yesterday in Minnesota against the Twins, and I watched the game and I look at that Twins lineup and some of the pitchers the Twins are rolling out there, and it's hard to believe they've got the best record in the American League, and of course it's 18 games, but you can't lose 2 or 3 to that team. The Red Sox did. They salvaged the game. Connerly Early is going to be a really good Major League pitcher. He's been very good in every start this year. His ERA is under 3, 6 innings, 2 hits, 1 run, a home run in the first inning. That was it. Sox finally hit a little bit, finally got a home run from someone other than Wilson Contreras and Willie Abreu as Trevor Story hit one out. So the Sox limp back home to take on the Detroit Tigers, also off to a miserable start, a 4-game series that starts tomorrow night. All right, the big part of Mike's Morning Musings today is a look back at sports history, and it goes back to April 16th, 1985, when Marvin Hagler and Thomas the Hitman Hearns, I may be a day late on this, this might have been yesterday as I look at things, but nonetheless, Thomas the Hitman Hearns and Marvin Hagler got it on at Caesars Palace in Las Vegas, and still to this date, and it will never change because boxing, frankly, does it even exist really now? The sweet science as we used to know it. Those two, Hearns and Hagler, put on a boxing slash punching slash slugfest for the ages. It is to this day the best fight I've ever seen, the best 2+ rounds of boxing that I've ever seen. 2 men standing there going toe-to-toe, and great announcing by Al Michaels on the play-by-play and Al Bernstein on color on HBO back in the day in its infancy, which did a great job covering the fight. I remember having to find a friend who had HBO, and I did, and so I was able to see the fight. But what a great fight. Tommy Hearns, of course, still with us. Marvelous Marvin Hagler. Unfortunately, we lost Hagler. I saw Hagler fight twice, once in Portland, but once in Boston. And I think it was the Vito Antifermo fight in Boston at the Old Garden. And just to watch Marvin Hagler box was absolutely electric. All right, so that's one historical note today. And the other historical note that I remember, and you will too, April 16th, 2007, the infamous Here Comes the Pizza incident happened at Fenway Park on Patriots Day during a Red Sox game against the Angels. A fan by the name of Dan Kelly threw a slice of pizza that landed on the field, leading to his objection. I'm sure he did object. His ejection and the legendary call of Don Orsillo and Jerry Remy. Here comes the pizza. Here it comes. And it was so funny. One of the great hysterical moments. It is on the Score's Facebook page. That's what it is. The Score's Facebook page, as is the entire Hagler-Hearns fight, the 2+ rounds of it. The Score, Sports Radio 1160 WSKW. But it's looking back at moments like this that make you miss both Don Orsillo, who of course is thriving these days as the television voice of the San Diego Padres, and the late Jerry Remy, who were simply magical in everything that they possibly did. But also on the Score's Facebook page, aside from the video of this whole thing from YouTube, there's an ESPN story that was written about this incident, and the background of the people involved in the pizza throw is out of this world crazy, and that is also linked up on the Score's Facebook page as well. Again, the Score, Sports Radio 1160 WSKW. And again, the Score spring sports schedule is there as well. It's kind of a quiet Sports Thursday. Enjoy it. We'll see you back here tomorrow.